What's up guys, and welcome back to my booktube channel. Today we are going to be doing a Mark of Athena book review. So yeah, I'm super excited. We're halfway throughout the series now, officially. So we're just gonna jump right in to the book. So finally we have it. A Persephone reunion. And oh my gosh, I waited so long for Persephone to finally get together, and then Hera switched up Jason and Percy and with their memories and stuff, and then now he's at the Roman camp and he's a praetor, and then they're all coming back to get him and they'll go on the quest and stuff like that. So it was a pretty huge deal. And then with Octavian, ugh, I hated Octavian so much in this. He was just so annoying. He was so annoying. Like, why? Just why? Why, Octavian? Why do you do this to yourself? Okay. And then and one and then when Jason and Percy were just teaming up against Octavian, I loved that so much. Thank you. And throughout this whole book, Jason and Percy had this frenemy thingy. It was it was okay. I didn't really hate it. It was interesting. It's interesting. Okay, I like this frenemy thing going on, and they're always in competition with each other and stuff like that. And then Leo and Percy barely even talked, and then Piper and Annabeth just immediately got along so fast. And yeah, it's good, yay, girl power and stuff, but still, it doesn't really fit in with Annabeth's personality, because from Percy Jackson and Olympians, we see Annabeth as totally an introvert. She doesn't really open up to people that easily, but when she does, she's the best friend you could ever have and stuff. And then when her and Piper just got together, just immediately, and then they just immediately got along and stuff. It was it was a little iffy. It didn't really work, but it was okay. I don't think that I would have had more development throughout the books, as their friendship grows stronger. But it just it felt rushed. To be honest, it felt rushed. That's the word. And Leo would be possessed by the Elodins and stuff, and the Elodins just immediately trying to possess everyone and going in the ship and stuff like that. What was their point? Did they really have a reason for doing that? I don't think they did. They just did. I don't think they had a reason doing that. They just did it. But it was, I didn't really like them. They were really annoying, to be honest. And what else we have? Alright, we have to talk about the Mark of Athena and Ella and all that stuff. Ella, we met her in the last book. She was a harpy. And then Ella, Harpy, Percy, they're friends, and we find out that she reads and she can memorize what she read, and she read the prophecy book, and now she's speaking out prophecies. She said the Mark of Athena prophecy about the Mark of Athena burned through Rome, angel's wings, stuff like that. And then we find out Nico is missing. Nico is missing because these giants took Nico captive, and he's keeping himself alive with this pomegranate death chance. And when Jason, was it Jason? It was Jason and someone else. Was it Leo? It was Leo. When Jason and Leo said that we don't know if we could trust Nico, and we don't know should we really they literally decided that they should leave Nico to die. And I was so angry because I love Nico so much, and he literally helped you in the last Titan War. But I mean, you don't know if you can trust him. Yeah, he's a little iffy sometimes. He's a little creepy. But still, he helped you guys in the Titan War. He's so far been pretty helpful. And you literally just thought, and even if he hasn't been helpful, he's still Hazel's brother. That's the one reason that you should just save him. Because he's Hazel's brother. And Hazel loves Nico. And Nico is the one who saved Hazel from the underworld and stuff. I was really mad at Jason and Leo and that, but they apologized, and that was good because I was really annoyed. How dare you? But and then the whole Athena, no, not Athena. Well, yes, Athena. Yeah, Athena gave her this coin, and Athena was being rude to Annabeth and stuff, and she was she said something you disappoint me or something like that. I used to like Athena, but after reading that, I was just I don't care what you're under, okay? You might be the god or like struggling between their Roman and their Greek form, and then in her Roman form, she was just being really rude. I really did not like her Roman form, but her Greek form wasn't that good either, to be honest. That was really annoying, and then Anna, I keep on saying Athena. Annabeth was like struggling with telling everyone about the prophecy. Not the prophecy, they already knew about the prophecy. She was telling everyone about the coin, the Athena, when she's supposed to go on a quest. And I feel like this wasn't really, after talking about all this, I feel like he doesn't really have like such a strong plot. Like it was interesting. I feel like this was the most character-driven book because all of the characters were coming together for the lost hero and the son of Neptune, and they were making up the seven. Like we actually got to see the seven together. And to be honest, their teamwork wasn't that good. It was not that good, but that's kind of understandable. You know, they're all getting to know each other a little bit more. They don't really know each other at first, but, like, you know, they're getting to know each other a little more, and others have strong friendships with each other already. So, you know, everyone's just, you know, doing all this stuff, and then especially it made it really harder, especially when they were falling into Tartarus. When Athena, not Athena, when Annabeth and Percy fell into Tartarus, I'm telling you, that was the saddest part of the whole book. That was so sad. I hated that so much. And Arachne, I hate her. I hate her. I did not like her. Like when I read the story of Arachne, I felt really bad for her, to be honest. I felt bad for her, but after reading that, I was just like, no, you deserve to be turned into a spider, okay? You deserved that, okay? That's your fault. And but yeah, we skipped the whole quest and stuff, you know, of Annabeth. Was really showing how strong she is, even though she has like no powers. She has no special powers, but she still went on a whole quest by herself. She tricked Arachne into weaving herself into her own tapestry and stuff. So that was really smart. But again, it's Annabeth, so I didn't really expect any less from her. But you can definitely see how she struggled throughout that. You know, especially she's literally the only demigod out of the seven that doesn't have any powers, except for her brain. Does her weaving skills count as power? I don't really think it does. But again, Annabeth is super strong, so that's when people say when I was on Quora before, to this website, people saying Annabeth is the weakest out of the seven. I was like, are you sure about that? Like she went on a quest by herself. So like she literally went on a quest by herself, without any special powers whatsoever. But she still survived and she did great. Well, except for after the films Tartarus, you know, because she didn't cut off the weave and stuff. But then when they fell to Tartarus, I was like, there's been a lot of foreshadowing. Like I didn't even realize it, but now that I'm rereading it, there's a lot of foreshadowing in the book. Like from Percy Jackson Olympians, there was a lot of foreshadowing that something was gonna happen with the underworld, or they're gonna go revisit the underworld or something like that. But I did not know it was gonna be Tartarus. I knew that they were gonna like revisit the underworld or something like that. Something to do with the underworld was gonna happen. Like literally, the next book is called The House of Hades. So, but I did not know that they were gonna fall into Tartarus. That was very surprising and very sad because of so much. I was like, they're not really. They're kind of like pushed to the side during this time. So I was like, are they gonna die? Like are Annabeth and Percy gonna die? What's gonna happen? And it was just so sad. Because, you know, we've been on a whole journey with them, and then now they're being pulled into the second prophecy. I felt that was so unfair. Like, people barely get even pulled into one prophecy, but Annabeth and Percy are on two prophecies already. Like, they deserve a break, to be honest. I feel so bad. But that was just super sad. In fact, that's all I need to talk about. You know, the quest, Annabeth's quest, with her feeling really sad, and she wished everyone came with her. But then Percy went back and find her because he knew that. And when she realized that without Wisdom's daughter walks alone, I think that's what it said. It said without any powers, not without anyone. So when Percy went to go find Annabeth, I was like, okay, good. It didn't have anything to do with people actually coming. So I liked that. Yay. Yay, Annabeth. Yay, Percabeth, Jason, Percy, Leo, Piper, Hazel, Frank. And the little thing was Hazel and Frank. I didn't talk about them yet. Yeah. The whole thing with Hazel and Frank and Leo and little I knew why I know why Frank would feel like jealous of Leo and stuff like that, because they just figured out that's literally his granddaughter. Wait, she's Sammy's grandson. Like, he's Sammy's grandson, which was Hazel's former boyfriend. And also, Leo has fire powers. Like, he could literally just melt. He could literally just kill you by just touching your firewood. And he could kill you like that. Plus, you know, he was a little afraid of losing Hazel and stuff like that. But I totally understand what Frank was. What Frank felt, you know, didn't really like Leo and stuff like that. Because if I was in Frank's shoes, I probably wouldn't like Leo either. But he's my favorite character, and I'm not in Frank's shoes, so I love Leo. And all the other characters, and Jaiper, and I love all the Perseus moments that we got. Jaiper, it's okay. I don't really like, it's not like my OTP ship, but I'm not also an OTP. It's okay. I ship it. They're cute, I guess. And we could see a little bit of Piper's development in this book. She has a little bit of development throughout this book, because before, her whole personality was just like Jason, but she's actually like improving, becoming her own self, and you know, she's becoming her own character, especially with when she, yeah, all of that stuff. She's becoming her own character, and I really like that, and I hope we get to see more development throughout the books with Piper, because she's the only character I don't really like, and Jason too, because he's okay, but I don't really have like the connection with him. So I hope we have more development with Jason and Piper throughout the books. So yeah, I think that's all. So yes, thank you for watching my Mark of Athena book review. That's all. Um, I hope you guys loved the book, and I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you like this video and subscribe and turn on your notifications, so whenever I post a video, you will always get notified and you'll never miss a video. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.